Matt, what have you got to add to that?
Well, you're spot on, Corey. Unfortunately, the lifeline of foreign workers is shut for some time, and we're going to have to rely on Australians to do Australian work in the next year or so. And it's really important then that we do not continue to offer significant incentives for people to stay home and not go back to work. I didn't support the increase in JobSeeker or the dole payment because there is plenty of work out there, and I think we should have encouraged Australians to do that. But I do support the fact that the government has strengthened the number of interviews you've got to do, the mutual obligation in looking for work if you're going to be on the dole. We've got to make that stronger now because there is no excuse for people. There's no excuse for people to say there isn't work for me where I am. There probably is. And if there's not work for you where you are, well, look, it's a big country and we should be asking people to move to where the work is if they want government support. It's a choice. They don't have to take the government check. No one's forcing them to go to Centrelink every fortnight. But if they want that support, they should be asked to give something back to our country. It's really important too. This is not just about the small businesses and the farmers. I think it is about those Australians who find themselves in a welfare trap. It is a form of abuse to keep people on such a drip while not incentivising and encouraging them to return to the dignity of work. Because it's only when you provide for yourself that you will fix up a whole lot of other problems in your life, be they mental health, be they addiction. We all know that the best social policy, the best family policy is to give people a job.
Well, Matt, look, I think our viewers at home might be a bit confused. Are you somehow associated with the National Party? I can't quite pick it up with your background and the hat and everything else there.
Mate,
what are you doing, mate?
South of the tweet, I am a Nat. South of the tweet, I'm a Nat. You know I'm a Nat, Corey. I've been trying to get you in the party for years. You should have stayed. You could have stayed around. You would have found a welcome home. But I am in
what's with all the
Upper Hunter
livery
here tonight. I'm in the Upper Hunter tonight. There's a bit of an election on here tomorrow. So I'm in Singleton. And it's a pretty important election. It could determine the future of the New South Wales government. Now, my view is that the New South Wales government has been the best performing government through COVID. I'd love to say it was Queensland, where I'm from, but Anastasia Palaszczuk has been a bit up and down through COVID. Gladys Berejiklian and John Barilaro have been the sensible voice throughout COVID. They've responded to the virus and made tough decisions to put restrictions on and shut down businesses when had to, but they haven't done so unnecessarily, and they've opened up when we could. They've been vindicated time and time again, and I don't want to see. I'd hope to see the people at a time of COVID would back David Lozelle here in the Upper Hunter, the Nationals candidate, who you know your job is safe with him. Your job is safe for the Nationals Party because they support the farming industry, they support the coal mining industry, they support the tourism industry, and most of all, they just support business, trying to make sensible decisions here through what has been a very, very difficult time for our nation.
All right, sticking just with the Upper Hunter for a second, you know, there are some regional communities there that have done it tough. They've got the mice plagues happening now and a whole range of other things. It's never easy in regional Australia. What are the things that need to be addressed realistically by the state government?
Well, first of all, I want to say there's so much positivity here in the Hunter region. This is my third trip here this year, and there is just so much going on in this region. It's the future of our country. We've got this great base of farming and coal mining that built up these fantastic businesses. I was at a component supplies businesses today. Has gone from having a couple of credit cards a few years ago to having 100 employees today because of the support he's gotten from the coal mining industry. Now we want to get into manufacturing. That's the next big thing for our nation. And it's areas like the Hunter where we can grow and develop our manufacturing industries, and that's what the Nationals Party want to do. And yes, we've got things like mice at the moment. I had to make sure my door was closed at the hotel last night so none got in. But yeah, those are temporary things. The future here is so bright. The biggest threat to it is ourselves, though. The biggest threat to it is if we get the Labor-Malcolm Turnbull alliance into power here in New South Wales that want to shut down industries that could otherwise continue. People want to demand our coal. There's very strong demand for high-quality Hunter coal right now in the world. The only people that can shut it down is the Labor Party in teaming up with Malcolm Turnbull and the Greens.
Matt Canavan, you've learned your lessons well. You are one of the most enthusiastic spruikers for regional Australia right across the country. But as soon as you link Malcolm Turnbull to anyone, it's the kiss of death. So well done on that. Good luck tomorrow. More strength to the Coalition's arm. I think it's really important that we have a Conservative government right around the country, or as conservative as it possibly can be. So thanks for your time tonight.
No worries, Corey. Have a good weekend.